John McCain told reporters over the weekend that he would likely not attempt another run at the presidency, despite what he called multiple requests to do just that. Quote, "Particularly since the shutdown, I've had a spate of emails and letters and phone calls saying, 'Run for president again, John.'" Yeah. Nobody is calling for you to run again. I think you made that up. No, I do. And I'm not saying that like half jokingly, half serious. I think he made that up. I don't think anybody is asking John McCain to run for president again. So, if McCain ran again, what would he be facing? Well, he would run into another wall of this.
The neighborhoods are safe. We walk down the streets with no body armor on.
McCain's delegation was guarded by more than 100 American soldiers with 3 Black Hawk helicopters and 2 Apache gunships overhead.
General Petraeus goes out there almost every day in an unarmed Humvee.
Because I checked with General Petraeus' people overnight, and they said that he never goes out in anything less than an up-armored Humvee.
Well, I'm not saying that they could go without protection. I've been involved in every national security issue for the last 20 years. I am prepared. I am prepared, need no on-the-job training. Al-Qaeda is going back into Iran and receiving training.
You said that the Iranians were training Al-Qaeda.
I'm sorry.
Extremists.
I'm sorry, the Iranians are training extremists, not Al-Qaeda. I've come here and told these people, never again will a disaster, either natural or man-made, be mishandled in this fashion.
McCain said if he were in charge during Katrina, he would have been on the ground helping.
The morning that Katrina made land, mere hours after it hit, where was Senator McCain? Celebrating his own birthday with President Bush right next to Air Force One on the ground in Arizona.
Senator McCain, you have said repeatedly, quote, "I know a lot less about economics than I do about military and foreign policy issues. I still need to be educated." Actually, I don't know where you got that quote from.
I got it from John McCain, and here it is. Quote, "I'm going to be honest. I know a lot less about economics than I do about military and foreign policy issues. I still need to be educated."
I've got to convince people because of my extensive background on the economy and knowledge. I don't have that kind of expertise to know exactly whether he has cut interest rates sufficiently or not.
Senator McCain, are Americans better off than they were 8 years ago?
I think you could argue that Americans overall are better off.
Senator, you do not believe we are better off by any means than we were 8 years ago?
Oh, no. No.
You got to give credit, man. That's, of course, the old video from Brave New Films and Robert Greenwald exposing McCain for being an absolute flip-flopper. The dude flip-flops more than a fish out of water. Or maybe my favorite McCain gaffe of all time, or my favorite political gaffe of all time. You remember this?
In case, I think you may have noticed that Senator Obama's supporters have been saying some pretty nasty things about Western Pennsylvania lately. And you know, I couldn't agree with them more. I couldn't disagree with you. I couldn't agree with you more than the fact that Western Pennsylvania is the most patriotic, most God-loving, most patriotic part of America. And this is a great part of the country.
Oh, Johnny boy, Johnny. On second thought, man, run again. It'd be good for comedy to have an 106-year-old man running for the White House.